Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for September 2nd, 2013. Of course, happy Labor Day out there. It's currently 7:30 a.m. and we have a very humid air mass in place throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Temperatures range from the lower to mid 70s over the northern interior and mid 70s throughout the New York City and Philadelphia metropolitan areas. And of course, we have dew points in the lower 70s. So as you can see, it's very humid out there, and as a result we have a lot of low clouds and fog reducing visibility below 2 miles in some locations, and we've already had showers and thunderstorms and one severe thunderstorm that popped up over northeastern Pennsylvania that is now weakened and lifting northeast into portions of northwestern New Jersey and the Hudson River Valley. And that's going to be the story for today, is basically humid conditions, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, and widespread showers and thunderstorms, especially this afternoon. So not exactly the best day for outdoor activities. Actually, it's the worst day out of the entire weekend for outdoor activities as a cold front approaches from the west. Now on the surface map, we have one disturbance that is lifting northeast through the Delaware River Valley towards the New York City metropolitan area. And then we have our cold front that will move through tonight. And the combination of these two will produce a significant amount of lifting, leading to widespread showers and thunderstorms throughout the region. And then this cold front moves through by tomorrow with a few lingering showers tomorrow morning, followed by dry conditions as this high pressure system takes hold, bringing much cooler and much less humid air into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas. Here's our radar, and as you can see, this was the severe thunderstorm. Actually, this one right here was the severe thunderstorm that lifted northeast that has now weakened. But as you can see, these showers and thunderstorms are rather strong and capable of reaching severe levels at any time. Severe levels basically are wind gusts over 50 miles per hour, very heavy downpours, frequent lightning, and that's pretty much what we can expect for today. I think most thunderstorms will remain on the strong side, but stay below severe levels, featuring more of a tropical type thunderstorm with very heavy downpours. Flash flooding, I think, is going to be a problem here, along with poor visibility. And these showers and thunderstorms will develop throughout the day and basically train from southwest to northeast throughout the entire region. So if you don't get hit by this line, well, there's more thunderstorms developing back to the west and even off to the southwest over portions of southern New Jersey. This cell just started to pop up over the past 5 minutes. So you can see here that we're going to be dealing with these scattered showers and thunderstorms becoming more widespread as we move on through the afternoon. This line will move through this morning, producing some rather soggy conditions for the New York City metropolitan area and also portions of central New Jersey. Looks like Philadelphia missed out on this first line, but there's more forming to your west and to your southwest. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see we're clearly in a tropical air mass here. Here's that weak disturbance lifting north and east. So we have cloud cover here, especially in the low cloud cover. As that breaks up, the atmosphere becomes more unstable, and this cold front will create enough lifting to produce widespread showers and thunderstorms. And here's our high pressure system. As you can see, it's pretty clear out here over the northern plains, and that's pretty much what's going to take hold for Tuesday all the way on through next weekend. On the water vapor satellite picture, you can see the 500 millibar disturbance that's driving this cold front is rapidly moving east and producing a significant amount of lifting ahead of this cold front. So really, I'm guessing here, based on the latest analysis here, that this cold front is probably about here right about now. It might be getting held up a little bit by some of the Rockies here, which happens from time to time. But as this cold front moves east, this disturbance here, a very powerful one, is going to shift more towards the St. Lawrence River Valley. So this cold front is going to slow down as the best lifting and dynamic starts getting focused around here. But still, widespread showers and thunderstorms will be a threat for today. As you can see, this very tropical air mass is just loaded with moisture and just ready to produce those showers and thunderstorms capable of rainfall amounts of 1 to 2 inches per hour, if not more. Thus, the threat for flash flooding. And then behind that cold front, you can see there's plenty of dry air here, producing very nice and tranquil weather conditions. So here is the latest model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. This is, of course, the European model guidance. For this evening, you can see that cold front moving through. Here's our disturbance lifting up into the St. Lawrence River Valley. Still a nice trough here over the east, thus the capability for all of these showers and thunderstorms. By tomorrow, that high pressure system starts to take hold. Now, showers will linger into tomorrow morning, but then by the time you get to tomorrow afternoon, you would clearly feel a difference in the air mass with humidity just crashing and temperatures basically in the lower to mid 80s, but it'll feel like the lower to mid 80s, not stuffy and overcast and just yucky outside like it is right now. By the rest of the week, okay, we're talking about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, high pressure will be in complete control with low humidity, scattered cloud cover, and temperatures for the most part in the mid to upper 70s along the immediate coast, upper 70s to lower 80s everywhere else. On Friday, many locations could be stuck in the mid 70s. Now, there will be weak cold fronts moving through, but the atmosphere is going to be so dry that I'm really not expecting any showers with these cold fronts. But you will notice the difference in the winds shifting from the west to the northwest, and you'll also notice that the humidity will crash even further with morning low temperatures on Friday in the 40s over the interior, possibly a few mid to upper 30s in some of those secluded valleys, in fact. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Could be some frost out there in portions of northwestern New Jersey or the Hudson River Valley. So something to definitely keep an eye on, especially if you have any gardens out there in that part of the area. But the main story here is that after this rain exits out by tomorrow morning, tranquil, comfortable weather conditions will be in place through the rest of the week. And also kind of fall-like. But that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Steven DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.